What's going on, God's people? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so let's talk about how we should handle one another. I think today's post is going to be one that will encourage us all to be better believers, but to be better toward one another. Let's look at today's post. It says why you should be gentle with people. Someone's life, you see the lifespan and what you actually know about their life. Very little that you know about their life. All right, let's look at the verse that I found to connect with this. This is Galatians 6:1, and it says, brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you too be tempted. Okay, here's the thing. Oftentimes, we base our judgment on a person's situation based on what we think we know. And we know this much about their situation. We know this much about their life. And yet we are trying to call them guilty or to condemn them in their situation because we know this much about their situation. And what the Lord is trying to get us to see through Paul's writing to the Galatians is that we have to have a restorative mind, a restorative mindset, right? We should be wanting to restore a brother or sister, not to condemn, not to point out, not to harass, not to make them feel horrible about being in a fallen state. But if we see that you have fallen into transgression, if you are caught in transgression, and transgression, another word for transgression is sin. When you are caught in your sin, when sin has grabbed hold of you, then what we should do, if we are spiritual, if we have God in our hearts, we should restore him with a spirit of gentleness, right? We should bring them back with love, with gentleness. We should handle each other gently because what we know about each other's life is this much. God knows the full picture. That's the reason why he is so gracious. That's the reason why he is so merciful toward us, because he knows in the end what we're going to be. Because your sin looks different than mine, and because I don't struggle with what you struggle with, and I know this much of your story, I might treat you or handle you harshly. I might handle you with self-righteousness. And again, Paul is stressing to us, and I'm stressing to you and I'm stressing this to myself as well. Let's deal with each other gently. Let's love each other back into the fold. There's a lot of preachers out here who stand strong on how they stand courageously and speak out against sin. And I commend you on speaking against sin. But when they speak as though they do not sin. They speak as though that they have no sin in their life. And the Bible tells us that all have sinned and have fallen short of the glory of God. We have to be very careful that we don't fall into, as it says here, lest you too be tempted. That same person that will beat you in the head for your sin, that will scream and holler because you are doing things wrong. They are also doing wrong, but they're doing it in secret to where no one knows, or they think no one knows, but yet the truth will come to the light. What if we never say that sin is okay, but we don't cast you aside because you have fallen or been caught in transgression? What I do now is I find the verse, I find the scriptures that will benefit you in your situation. And I come to you in love and I share with you these scriptures. And I say, listen, brother, listen, sister, here's a word that will help you in your area of weakness right now, in your area of hurting, your area of falling right now. This is an area, this is a scripture that will benefit you. Now, you still have to make the choice to grab hold to that word and to use it. But what I didn't do is I didn't come to you as though you're a horrible person because you've done a horrible thing. I didn't come to you as though God no longer loves you because you have done a horrible thing. What I've come to you, obediently come to you and held you accountable because you are my brother. You are my sister, and our Christian name is on the line. I came to you gently. I came to you with love, and I shared with you a word that will encourage you to get back right with God. And I left it between you and God. Okay? I didn't talk about you behind your back. I didn't point out that I can't believe you struggling with that, because there's something we're all struggling with or will struggle with. But we have to be careful that we too will not be tempted. That same tongue that you use to beat down a brother for being in their sin, you might find out later you have to use that same tongue to lie and hide that you too are in that same situation. Don't let that happen to you. Be gentle, be thoughtful, be kind, be compassionate when you see a brother or sister who has fallen. Never say it's okay. Never say that sin is, hey, everybody sins. Yes, everybody does sin, but don't say it as though it's okay to be in the sin. We have been given the strength, the power to live above reproach. And sometimes we don't see that we are living beneath where God has called us to until a brother or sister shows us. But the way you show me could be the difference between me accepting it or me pushing further away from God. So be gentle. Be thoughtful, be compassionate, pray before you speak, pray before you approach that brother or that sister, and God will give you the words and the way to say it. I love that. He will give you the words and the way to say it. And when you speak it, it will be spoken in a way that they cannot say that the reason why they stayed out there in the cold is because the way you came at them. No, I came gently, I came compassionately, I came righteously. And what I did was I shared with you a word that I know will benefit you and get you back on track with the Lord. So again, here's what you know about a person's life. Don't base every decision you know about that on that little bit you know. Get to know the person or pray and ask God to give you the strength to not find yourself so judgmental, but to be gentle instead of judgmental. I like that. That might be a new t-shirt. Be gentle instead of judgmental. All right. God bless you guys. I hope that today's video was an encouragement to you, and I pray that you will share it with someone else, encourage them on their journey. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you were blessed by today's video. Don't forget to also join me Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time for a new video of encouragement every single day. All right, watch it, share it, and live it. Now let's get busy living the life. God bless you. Living